Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screen right now, we got Madden 25 gameplay deep dive. This is 6 minutes of full gameplay, and I'm absolutely super excited for this, man. Coming off the college football, it's still fresh. So now we got college football and we got Madden in the same year. Are we living in another universe? Like seriously, like this is oh boy, I'm super excited for this. Without further ado, hold on. Before I hop into this, I'm gonna need you guys to give your boy a huge like on this video and go ahead and subscribe where you at it, because it not only helps me out, it helps you out as well. Without further ado though, let's jump right into this one. Oh, by the way, this will be a 2-in-1 video because Eric Wayweather did do a more in-depth deep dive into this. So this will be a 2-in-1.
Hey everyone, Greg Olson here, and welcome to the Madden NFL 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Boom Tech, which integrates real-world physics into the Field Sense system, revolutionizing one-on-one tackling to give players ultimate control on the field. Physics-based gameplay in Madden 25 delivers an all-new tackling system, improved ball carrier balance logic, and a reloaded timing-based hit stick, delivering increased gameplay variety and authentic
I
physical
like
layups.
that.
A physics-driven tackle in Madden 25 consists of 3 unique stages: pre-impact, impact, and post-impact. As a result of the physics behind each one-on-one tackle, the same tackle start animation can produce countless results based on the factors like the combined momentum of the players, the angle of impact, weight, speed, strength, and player ratings.
Damn.
As the defender initiates a hit, you'll see the ball carrier anticipate the incoming defender and brace for contact.
Oh,
The
wow.
player still has complete control to change direction or perform a skill move like a juke, truck, or stiff arm, which affects the point of impact and resulting action. Upon impact, the system considers various factors like timing, momentum, weight, speed, strength, and player ratings to determine the power and direction of the tackle. A smaller defender, like a DB in the secondary or a player with less momentum, may struggle to stop a strong runner who can deflect contact and gain extra yards.
Okay.
On the other hand, a bigger defender will stop a smaller ball carrier
Dude,
in their tracks, with little to
put
no
him on
forward
his
momentum after the
ass.
point of impact. Physics in Madden 25 informs one-on-one tackling for more variety, dynamism,
Good
and
move.
control, giving players the outcome they expect on every play. To celebrate its 20th anniversary, we've reloaded the hit stick with a new skill-based mechanic where a player's timing and angle of approach matter. If a tackle is timed too early or too late, its power will be reduced or less effective. But when a hit stick is timed perfectly, plays can be stopped just as fast as they started.
It's like a hold
On-screen
on.
feedback provides info.
Wait. I'm sorry for pausing, but this is like the meter like in college football and stuff like that without the print type. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually like this because there is a lot of players out there that only know how to tackle with the hit stick. And I was one of them for a very long time until I want to say Madden 20, Madden 21. Then I got more like you ain't always got it, because if you use a hit stick to always tackle, that's how people get so upset about Madden, because they always use the same hit. And then when they don't get that hit stick, now they want to complain. So
On hit timing, while UI and sound effects make a perfect hit stick feel that much more satisfying.
yo, you hear that?
There's more to physics-based gameplay than just tackling. With the new ball carrier balance system, players will feel physics-driven broken tackles, stumbles, and
Like
balance
that
recovery
physics
reactions
driven,
that are also
okay?
determined by momentum and impact direction. Hit quality, ratings, and the abilities of the players involved, as well as the ball carrier's body position, will result in more variation and realism in the run game. All ball carrier and tackling abilities have been modified to work together with the new physics system. And in
Damn.
some cases, new abilities have been created.
Bro, that spin
For
move.
more
Oh
on
my.
abilities, check out the Gridiron Notes blog.
Oh my
In the NFL,
gosh.
blocking at the line is a strategic chess match and updates
This
the
is
pass
what a
block,
lot of people
providing
wanted
more
right here.
control to adjust schemes. In Madden 25, players can choose between 8 pass blocking adjustments before the snap. For the first time ever, visual cues will highlight each offensive lineman's specific target play art,
Wait,
as well as how
what?
this will change based on the blocking scheme. Defenders not accounted for will be marked with the hot defender icon, so players can decide who to block
Oh,
and who to strategically
wow.
throw
No
off of.
way.
New pocket building logic, along with hundreds of new blocking animations, naturally boosts engaged pressure to form the pocket more authentically, so quarterbacks can step up to make clutch throws when the protection is right. Madden
Before we go to the catch and control, there's going to be a lot of players that are going to be pissed off because their blitzes are not working. I can see it right now. There's going to be a lot of people pissed off that their blitz is not working. That right there, oh my god. I'm not even an offensive line like person like to actually like watch and stuff. But I have heard a lot of people wanting the blocking to be better. That's one of their biggest negatives on Madden over the past, some odd years is the blocking not being there, and I absolutely love it. Shows you where the blocks are going to be at. Offense back to be OD.
25 introduces brand new catching mechanics and animations that deliver more control at the catch point, more
Oh yeah, we
catching
saw that
variety,
one hand
and the
catch.
ability to combine catch types together. Pull off amazing one-hand grabs
Bruh,
with
did
the
you see how
all-new
smooth
spectacular
that
catch
was?
button, which provides a larger catch radius, but also increases the chance of a drop or pass breakup. With this mechanic, players can now modify aggressive, run after catch, and secure catch inputs,
Come on.
providing the
Oh,
ability to change the catch type
what?
mid-animation, which wasn't possible before. These catching improvements give players the ability to pull off highlight-worthy grabs with more control on every button press. To give players more tools as a ball carrier, we've revamped the right stick to
Come
further
on.
enhance skill move control. A new hezzy step
Oh,
combined with the new fake out
oh
logic
my
gives
good.
players the ability to trigger CPU defender breakdowns. From there, combo new back jukes, spins, cuts, and other skill moves for unique
That's
fake outs that
nasty.
weren't possible before. For added realism both during
Hold on,
gameplay and
hold on. Wait a minute. I am so sorry. I gotta see this once again. This is Pacheco, if you guys do not know.
for unique fake outs
Look at
that
the
weren't
look at the hurdle animation, man. And to the top. Nah, that's fire.
realism both during gameplay and between snaps. We've introduced a variety of signature animations, unique run styles for superstar players, along with signature pre-snap behaviors from
Yep.
quarterbacks and receivers
We
blur the
saw
line
we
between
saw this
Madden
in college
25
football.
and the real game. Visible pre-play communication between players will also make the line of scrimmage feel more dynamic and alive, while intelligent adjustments and hand signals change
My
based on the types
Patriots,
of plays
boy.
being called. For increased play calling depth, some of the most exciting new plays from the league have been added to each of the 32
Okay.
teams' playbooks. A few highlights from last season in Madden 25 include Miami's cheat motion and Kansas City's Super Bowl winning corn dog. In addition to unique
Oh, that
plays
was
like
a.
these,
I didn't even
more
realize that
route
was a play
concepts
call.
and
Was corn
custom route
dog.
stems change the length of the initial route for complete hot route control.
Saw this in college
With the
football
addition of the
with custom
defensive switch
steals.
stick, we've introduced a new defensive meta where players can quickly switch their user coverage with a flick of the right stick.
I heard this is
Adding
really good in
control
college football
while
as
lurking
well.
in the secondary on passing plays. And Madden 25 will, of course, include the new NFL hybrid kickoff rules, where players can experiment
I
with
totally
different
forgot
moves and
about this.
strategies before we see it in the regular season.
You know how confused I
Pre-order the
was for a couple of
MVP
weeks of
bundle to
what.
get EA Sports Madden NFL
Nah,
25.
what? You know what? I'm gonna hold my closing thoughts for Eric's video. We're gonna jump right to that right now.
Madden 25 gameplay is finally here. Thanks to EA for getting me this information a little bit early so that I could get this video ready quickly for you guys. Now the trailer is going to be playing throughout the video and I'm going to go over all the information from it and from the blog itself. And if you're new to the channel and you don't want
It
to miss
was
out on
so
any of
in
the other
depth
upcoming Madden
too.
25 updates like the franchise deep dive
Like
on
it
the
wasn't
other
some
gameplay
little
videos that's going to
gameplay.
be
Like they
coming soon.
went
Make sure to
full
subscribe and
in
turn the
depth
bell
in it,
on
and I
so you don't
love
miss
it.
those important videos. So the
I mean,
first
it
thing
is a
we have to
deep
start
dive.
with is Boom Tech, which is the big gameplay feature for this year. Players have made it clear that they prefer agency and control in gameplay rather than scripted or predetermined outcomes. When the Field Sense animation branching system was introduced 2 seasons ago, meeting that demand was the exact goal. This year, that vision is being accelerated with the introduction of Boom Tech, the latest gameplay innovation developed over 2 years. Boom Tech integrates real-world physics into animation branching and is aptly named after Coach Madden's famous catchphrase. Players will experience a new tackling system where physics determine dynamic outcomes based on weight, speed, momentum, hit angle, and player ratings, all while keeping players in full control. The features that make up the Boom Tech package are physics-based tackles, hit sticks, cut sticks, trucks, stiff arms, and dive tackles. All new physics-driven ball carrier balance and recovery system, and the reloaded hit stick mechanic to make landing the perfect hit stick feel
What Nick
rewarding and
Chubb
more
just did
skill-based. Now, for those that did play the
was
beta of the game, that was
OD.
kind of the biggest feedback I saw around the internet. I know people weren't supposed to talk about the beta, but people always talk about it. You see it on forums, you see it in
Of
YouTube videos,
course,
and the biggest takeaway I saw
can't
from
keep their
most
mouth
people was
shut for
that they did
nothing.
like how the tackling and the movement felt in this game. Ever since Field Sense was introduced, the gameplay has gotten noticeably better each year, and the same appears to hold true for Madden 25 based on the early play. So let's talk about the physics-based tackles. There are 3 key components of a physics-based tackle: pre-impact moment, moment of impact, and then the tackle resolution. This system is not organic physics or ragdoll, but dynamic animation selection informed by real-world physics. While not every tackle in-game is driven by physics, Boom Tech makes hit sticks, cut sticks, and dive tackles
Okay, so
more
not
authentic and
everything is by
unpredictable.
physics.
Ball
Alright, that's
carriers
good to
now
know.
anticipate and brace for impact from oncoming tacklers, appearing
Nah, that
more
spin
intelligent
was
in the
clean.
layer. Players retain control to change direction, perform special moves, or stay in motion until contact, avoiding any suction or pre-animation alignment. On the defender's side, the system constantly reevaluates potential tackles until collision, leading to varied points of impact and leverage based on both players' movements and speed. At impact, the new physics-based muscle strength toolset allows developers to tune individual player strength to match on-field characteristics. For example, Derrick Henry is tuned stronger than Jahmyr Gibbs. This tuning, combined with force, velocity, momentum, player ratings, and
Hit
leverage,
stick is
determines the
brutal.
tackle's impact strength and force direction. The tackle resolution component showcases the dynamic nature of physics-based tackles. Instead of a predetermined conclusion, Boom Tech selects from a wide variety of tackle animations to match physics requests, resulting in more emergent hit types, stumble variety, and unpredictable outcomes, enhancing the visceral impact and control for players. All ball carrier and tackling abilities have been modified to integrate with the new physics system. New abilities have been created affecting impact force, hit timing, and squareness of a hit, contributing to the outcome. Here's some example of new abilities built to support the physics-based tackling. Timeless Runner. Stamina reduction has no impact on a ball carrier's ability to rebalance on broken tackles. Extra Pop. Increased chance to create a fumble with the perfect hit stick. Steamroller. As a ball carrier, significantly harder to be bumped off current path when running at full speed. Form Tackler. The
I like
ideal
that. I like the
tackle timing
steamroller
window is
one.
easier to hit. And you can see in some of the clips shown that, we really haven't quite seen this in Madden before. The way these hits are happening, the way players are
Yeah, that
bouncing
is
off some
true.
of the hits, the things they're able to do after making impact.
And to be able to
Now,
keep your
instead of just kind of
momentum
being
is
hit
really
and falling
huge.
one way, they can fall a multiple different ways depending on where they're hit. They can either go to the ground, they can stumble in the direction that they're being hit. There's a lot of different outcomes that can happen now, which make the plays a little bit more unpredictable. Now, I was able to talk with Clint briefly for an interview, and what he said is the goal for all of this is to eventually
Okay.
get to a point where they hope that no 2 tackles look the same. And he said that they're not there yet, and he said maybe they never get there completely, but that is the goal. And he said that this year they've taken a big step in that direction
So
to give
that's
you
a
a lot
that's a
more
big
unique
goal to have right
outcomes
there.
based on the
A
collisions
good
of
one as
players, so
well.
that you're not seeing the same tackles as often as you were seeing them in the
Yep,
past. Now, hey, if
that's
you're
been
still
a
here at
big
this point in the
complaint as
video and you
well.
haven't subscribed yet, you might as well just go ahead, subscribe, and join the family, because you're basically already a part of the family anyway if you're still here enjoying the content. I'd like to hit 600K subs soon, so if everybody watching just subscribed, we could hit that number in a few days. Now let's move on to physics-driven ball carrier balance and recovery system. An extension of physics-based tackling is the emergence of a ball carrier's contact balance, the ability to take a hit, stumble, and recover balance. Several factors influence this outcome. The quality of the hit is crucial. A glancing, non-square, early or late hit may fail to bring the ball carrier down, affecting the angle and distance of recovery. Torque, the rotation of the ball carrier, and foot position also play roles. If the ball carrier's foot position is not suitable for recovery, he may not regain balance effectively. The chance of recovery depends on the position of the ball carrier's center of mass relative to his feet and torso, along with player ratings and abilities. Muscle strength tuning also affects resilience. For example, Derrick Henry recovers from broken tackles differently than Alvin Kamara. Now, all this sounds good. It sounds like they're taking everything into account now when these interactions are taking place.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I like the physics. More physics is always good.
Any given thing didn't seem to matter as much, and now it sounds like they're taking literally everything into account, and we just have to see how it plays out. Moving on to the reloaded hit stick. It just so happens that Madden 25 is the 20th anniversary of the hit stick, the most popular Madden mechanic of all time, and it's getting an update.
It's been 20 years of the hit stick?
Hit sticks will be influenced by the timing of the hit, angle of approach, player ratings, and muscle strength tuning. Early, late, or poorly angled tackles will reduce hit power at impact. Tackle and hit power ratings will affect the timing windows, increasing the success rate of hit sticks with high hit power players. This new mechanic includes an on-field feedback system rewarding perfect hit sticks with visceral moments. A tackle indicator under the defender provides feedback of the power, squareness, and timing of the hit stick. Players will feel the controller rumble, hear new sound effects, and witness crowd reactions to big hits.
Yeah, those sound effects
A perfect hit stick also increases
sound
the chance of
crazy.
causing a fumble. That's pretty cool that the crowd will even react to it. We know that they did some updates with the crowd this year.
I ain't know that.
College football a little bit, it seems like, so it's cool to see them mention that here. Up
Yeah,
next
that is cool.
Signature styles. For Madden 25, signature authenticity includes revamped ball carrier mechanics with more explosive special moves and player differentiation. Players will display signature pre-play styles and realistic football IQ in pre-play adjustments. As Madden pushes the boundaries of authenticity, the line between the game and the real NFL will blur further. Ball carrier revamp. Madden 25 features an enhanced ball carrier experience with improved contextual awareness.
I'm really excited to see more
now
things
exhibit more
about this.
athleticism
Look
and
at this.
awareness. Both user and AI control players will show better navigation through traffic, especially near the line of scrimmage. Ball carriers will notice oncoming defenders, brace for impact, and get skinny in tight lanes. Skill moves. Madden 25 has refreshed the ball carrier skill moves, adding hundreds of new juke, spins, high steps, and hesitations. A new mechanic called the setup state enhances these animations. By pressing right trigger or R2 and flicking the right stick down, players enter setup
right
state,
trigger
which
or
can cause
R2,
oncoming
okay.
defenders to break down, increasing the chance of faking them out. This allows players to set up defenders, chain moves, and blow past them, discouraging opponents from relying on AI defenders for tackles.
Did you get a new TV?
Yeah, it's really quiet.
And they even added some combos to try out here. So it says if you hold down the right trigger or R2 button, you can do a back right juke to a spin. So what you would do after holding that button is you would flick the right stick down to the right and then roll the stick down and around in the opposite direction. What you would do is you would do a back juke and then you would spin out of it. And there's a bunch of different combos like this that you can try out.
Wait a minute. For you guys out there that's watching this, and let you guys take a screenshot or whatever. What? Back right juke to spin, flick right stick down to the right, then roll the right stick down and around the opposite direction. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably not gonna remember these combos, but hey, your boy's gonna take a screenshot of it after this video.
Ball carrier system
I want to do it
crazy.
one
Now, if
time.
you've played college football, you've seen some of this. So if you've played college football, you can see that you have kind of the stutter and hesitations that you can spin and juke out of. You can really chain moves together. I believe this is the exact same system that is going to be in Madden. The movement altogether isn't going to feel exactly like college football because it is a much faster game speed, but the ball carrier stuff and how you can do hesitations into different moves and chain all these crazy moves together.
Yeah, because NFL is always more of a slower pace.
Really good in college football, and it's a lot of fun. Madden 25 also introduces signature run styles for stars like Christian McCaffrey.
I absolutely love this. This is one of the biggest things that I love to see.
Immediately noticeable. Additionally, ball carriers exhibit more authentic behaviors such as off-arm balance movements and head swiveling to spot defenders. And again, if you've played college football, you've seen some of this stuff. The way they look around to spot the defenders and all that stuff. Kind of the same.
I love the look back in the college football.
It's a huge thing. We need more of this in the game, and it's good that they have.
Yeah, that's true. true.
players in the game. And I did talk to Clinton. He said the goal here is to get everybody that's notable eventually in the game over the next few years. They're starting with a few of the big name guys. They also got things for
That's
wide
good to
receivers and
start with a
quarterbacks
few.
as well, which we're about to move on to, which are signature pre-play styles. Over 200 new signature pre-play behaviors have been added to increase the anticipation and action that appears at the line before the
Bruh,
ball
this is
snaps.
just
You'll
gonna
see
make it so
16
more
unique signature QB sets that
more
include the
real.
approach to the line, the QB stance, and a variety of mannerisms. You'll recognize Jalen Hurts' low stance, Dak Prescott's road game leg kick, cadence, and more. And it says that they've also added dozens of signature
Look how
wide
the
receiver
defense
approaches
is
and
like,
setups, including those of CeeDee Lamb and
you got
Tyreek
him.
Hill. Smart pre-play adjustments. Madden 25 introduces smart adjustment behaviors to make pre-play logic more transparent. Previously hidden adjustments, such as offensive linemen making hand signals or defensive alignments changing with motion, are now represented with contextually appropriate animations. For example, when the offensive line adjusts its protection to a 5-0 call against 5 rushers, the center will raise 5 fingers to signal the change. And here's a list of some other examples of this that are in the game. For example, the tackle will alert the guards to edge pressure, center will alert the guard to join a half slide, you've got the tight end alert for max protection, and you got a ton of these on defense as well that look really cool. They'll make hand gestures for communicating mismatches, they'll have defensive signals for bunch, trips, jumbo, and unbalanced line. And I'll just tell you right here, this, although kind of a smaller thing, it makes the game visually look so much more real and lifelike that it's
Yeah, it
insane.
does.
Moving on to catching innovation, this is one
This
of my
I was
favorite
really
things they
impressed
did to the game this year.
with that, with the
25
blocking
gives
and
players
stuff.
unprecedented control over their catches.
These
Hitting the catch
catches,
button will
man.
now produce the exact catch
Look at
requested
this.
with context accurately reflected.
Come
New
on.
low-height jumping catches ensure the desired response
Nah,
even
this
on
is
low
crazy.
passes. Over 700 new animations enhance context, athleticism, and control, including improved back shoulder and back pylon fades. That's huge. We can now properly throw those in the game. A new spectacular catch mechanic activated with L1 or LB allows for one-handed catches, offering a larger
Okay, so
catch radius,
L1
but with a
is
higher
to how
drop
to
chance, especially for lower rated players. Players can also switch catches mid-play with an
See, I'm
additional
glad
button
it's
press,
not just
allowing for
anybody that
seamless
can do it.
transitions between a spectacular catch, a possession catch, and sideline catches. Now, once again, if you've been playing College Football 25, you've already seen some of this stuff. There's so many catch animations in College 25
Yeah,
that we've
that
never
is true.
seen in Madden. And every day that I play, I'm seeing new ones, literally every day. And they look
Yeah,
so
every
good,
time I
so
look on social
realistic.
media, I'm
Even how
seeing
they
new ones
mention
as
here
well.
how they have low height jumping catches. I've done one of these in one of my college football videos with Travis Hunter where he kind of jumped up in the
Oh
air
my.
and he put his hands down by his knees to try to like reel in a catch. You see a lot of spin catching when a ball is just slightly inaccurate. Receivers really adjust their body to the ball in real time.
Yeah,
They
I do like
contort
that in
their
college
body a
football,
lot
how
more
they
on the
do
sideline,
adjust.
and it is one of my favorite parts of College 25 because it just looks so damn good. Those catch animations are in Madden, so we're gonna have that
Look how
same
he looks
level
at the
of, like,
ball. I didn't
receiver
even realize
authenticity.
that the first time. I mean, the first couple of times. But this is McCurn from the Commanders.
Those
Look
catch
how he
animations
looks
are
in
in
the
Madden.
ball right here to make sure he's got it. This little attention to detail is probably it's going to go unnoticed by most people, but the people that are like into this is just such a fire shot, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy, but I took a screenshot.
Madden. So we're going to have that same level of like receiver authenticity in the game. And the spectacular catch is also something that looks really cool. One of those things you kind of want to really do more so, in my opinion, when you're open. It's more of a stylish thing. I think it's
Yeah,
kind of
that is
risky to do
true.
it one-on-one. At least that's how it appears. But it's cool that you actually have the option to go
But
for
there are
those
gonna be
crazy
people that's
catches
gonna
now.
try
And
it
as you can see in the
risky.
trailer, there's a ton of cool clips of them. Moving on to blocking. Madden 25 continues
Oh,
to
this was
enhance
when they
blocking.
talked
The
about
new
blocking.
pass
Sorry.
blocking mechanics have been highly anticipated, receiving enthusiastic approval from
I
the
think a
Madden
lot
Design
of people are
Council.
gonna
For the
love
first
this right
time,
here.
players can see and modify their pass blockers targeting before the play, so you know exactly who's blocking who and who's free. There are also 4 new sliding options: the half slide to the left or the right, the base option, and the empty option. Half slide is the typical 2/3 jet blocking scheme that every NFL team employs. It has one side of the line in man blocking and the other side in a slide or zone to protect the QB. The empty option is is meant for a 5-man protection and will automatically send any running back into a route while putting the lineman into a sift or MDM rules to both sides, meaning they'll block the most dangerous 2 of 3 or 2 of 4 to their side, with the expectation that the QB will get rid of the ball on time if pressure comes. The base option reverts any protection to change back to the default protection scheme, which is the 4 down and Mike. Players can also use ID the Mike and double team mechanics to modify the blocking. New flame signs indicate defenders who won't be blocked if they blitz, helping players make strategic decisions. Additionally, tackle AI improvements ensure that tackles stay in their pass sets longer, while QB dropbacks have been slowed to more realistic speeds. This results in a more natural pocket formation.
I like that.
Over
For me
500
personally,
new
I love
animations
that.
have been added, including pass block wins and losses, impact blocks, and reach
You
blocks,
get more
giving
time in
players
the
greater
pocket.
control over block sheds and disengages. Playbooks. This is another big one right here. A key innovation in Madden 25 is a new playbook tool designed to enhance play creation and strategic variety. Since its inception in 2021, this tool has streamlined the process of adding and polishing plays, allowing for more diverse and unique options reflective of each NFL team's identity. It says here, our focus this year is providing team identity, and we're excited to bring unique NFL trends for each of the 32 teams, including Miami's orbit motions, the Texans' variety of deep crossers, and even the Chiefs' Super Bowl winning corn dog play. This tool
I didn't even
also
realize
supports
that was the
ongoing
name of the
updates
play
throughout the
call
NFL
until
season,
now.
with new plays added regularly to keep playbooks current. Legacy play limits have been removed, and the custom playbook interface has been refreshed for
Oh,
ease
they
of
removed the
use.
legacy
However,
ones?
custom playbooks will not be available in online
Nah,
head-to-head or
okay.
player-friend modes at launch. In franchise mode, players can still use custom playbooks and benefit from the upgrades. The previously known live playbooks will now serve as the default playbooks for players who prefer not to receive updates. And here's the best part. A future update early on in the season will introduce the ability to save custom audibles. Now, there's a lot of stuff about playbooks there that I love. I love that they're adding more team-specific
You can
plays,
save
giving more
custom
variety,
audibles?
making the game feel more authentic, having all those cheat motions that Miami uses and stuff like that. The fact that there's no longer a play limit for custom playbooks
Miami is like
also
the Golden
huge. The
State
fact that we only have one playbook
with their
now that will be
playbooks.
updated instead of having 2
When they
different
getting
versions, which is
Curry
annoying,
open for a
that's
3.
huge. And finally,
God
the
damn.
fact that we can save our
Tyreek Hill
custom
be running
audibles
about
once they
4 or
update
5
the sim in
times for the
game.
ball to
Custom
snap.
audibles have been in the game since like Madden 18 or 19, I believe, and we've never been able to save them and carry them over game to game, and now we'll finally be
Oh,
able
I
to
ain't
do
know that.
That is such a huge quality of life change that we've been waiting years for.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And of course, we've got to talk about the new NFL kickoff. Madden 25 introduces
This
the
is
new
going to be
NFL
so
hybrid
crazy,
kickoff
man.
rules, a significant addition to special teams. Despite learning about the rule change late in development, the Tiburon team swiftly integrated it, collaborating with the NFL, coaches, and other leagues to ensure
Damn.
accurate implementation.
So they was still
from day
able to get
one.
it even
The
though
new
they
rules,
learned
described
about it
by an
so
NFL
late.
coach as the most significant change in 25 years, bring added complexity and strategic depth. It says here, we think some of the creativity the team has put in will surprise and delight fans, so we don't want to spoil all the details today. Just be on the lookout for cool new ways to engage with the hybrid kickoff on launch day, some which have been shown in the trailer. So we know you can do like reverses on the kickoffs and stuff like that, but apparently there's going to be quite a few ways that you can get strategic with the new kickoff, which will be fun, and I'm sure people are going to find out all of the ways to get crazy with it pretty soon.
I wonder,
Now,
can you do
there's
the
also a
fake one?
section on the blog called additional updates, and these are actually the small things that make a big difference, the thing that the hardcore players want to know about. So number one, there's been hot route updates. The basic route tree will now be available by default, including posts and corners, as well as custom stems, which we'll talk about in a second. Hot route abilities will now only be needed to unlock exotic routes, so there'll probably be more like double move routes and stuff like that. But yes, you can now hot route corners and posts with any QB, which is awesome. X Factor and Superstar ability updates. KO abilities. These abilities are now far less likely to force knockouts late in a catch or after a catch has already been secured. Huge change. Those have dominated Madden for 2 years and they've become very annoying. Secure Protector. This ability is no longer guaranteed to counteract competing pass rush abilities, so that's interesting. Unstoppable Force. This ability now performs better versus play action, also interesting. Inside Stuff and No Outsiders. These abilities will no longer function if the defensive team uses pass commit, which makes sense. Set Feet Lead and Pass Lead Elite now have a reduced pass velocity bonus. That's another interesting change. We'll see how meta that still is if it's not giving as much of a bonus. Pass coverage improvements. Improved rally to the flat stats to make them react quicker to checkdowns. That's good. There's also a new cover 3 match check versus non-bunch trips formations called skinny, which focuses on the backside hook curl to help on crossing routes coming from across the field. So maybe something here to potentially help defend crossers better, which would be great. Improvements to base cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. Tampa 2 has a new zone that does not match called the curl zone and is used on base Tampa 2 plays that don't include a blitz, meant to avoid underneath defenders from matching and getting cleared out as easily. They also improved the drop depths and locations of the curl flat and the hook curl players to better carry vertical routes on cover 3. So these are all good changes here. They've also done some man coverage tuning to improve how defenders read wide receiver cut moves, and they also made some RPO defense improvements. Defenders aligned over receivers in the slot or the flat will read their keys and prioritize pass responsibilities over playing the run. So this will probably help defend those bubble screens on the RPOs that are so annoying to stop. Perimeter defenders will be more aggressive in shedding blocks by receivers, and the defensive read and react was tuned to increase box defenders' awareness and reaction to the handoff. And there's also some additional shared features. They mention here how they've got college football back now, and while it's mostly two different teams, together the studio is football, and they're going to be sharing features. And some of those
and you can see them too.
New mini game experiences, including an all new gauntlet. So there's new mini games being added to
15?
Madden 25, like the return of the classic pocket presence mini game, the pitch party lateral mini game, an updated backfield survival game, a bucket drop mini game, and even the 2-minute drill, which is amazing that they've finally given this back in the game. That's awesome. All these things are in college football, so if you're playing college football, you can play these now in that game.
I've seen a couple of the mini games, and they do look good with the college football.
Is going to be in Madden, which is a much better version of the gauntlet. They've really revamped this to add all these new mini games into them, and they've even added some things I feel like that are just specific to the gauntlet itself, and it's honestly a lot more fun now. And of course, some of the other great gameplay changes that have been debuted in College Football 25 are coming to this game. For example, the switch stick on defense that allows you to switch between
yeah, that's right. He would. This was like one of his favorite things in College Football 25.
Also, the coverage shell disguises where you can go into your
that video's on my channel now. Also,
shell to show. You can show cover 0, cover 1, cover 3, whatever you want, and you can disguise your coverages every play. Custom route stems are also coming to Madden 25, which allows you to stem your routes anywhere you want. Do you want a corner to break at 1 yard? Do you want it to break at 15? Do you want it to break at 40 yards? You can do that now. And they're also bringing the new kick meter over to Madden, but they will let you use the old kick meter if you want to, because trust me, if you've played college, you know the new kick meter's hard. It's really hard to make field goals, especially
I didn't see a lot of people complaining about that.
Play with that one if you want in Madden, or you could play with the classic one that we've been using. It's up to you. They've also
so you got the choice. Okay.
Sideline reactions. Again, if you've played college, you can see that the crowd and the sidelines, the way they react, much better than what Madden previously had. So this is a much needed facelift for Madden as well. And the new read option mechanic where you hold the A or X button to pull the ball with the QB on a read option instead of pressing that button to hand it to the running back like the old games, that is also coming to Madden as well. So if you're playing college, get familiar with that because it's going to be in Madden. Now, I was able to play Madden 25 early at EA, and if you want to hear all of my hands-on gameplay...
this is already a long video, so I'm not going to make it too much longer. But from one of the deep dive trailer, for one, that was a phenomenal deep dive trailer and they showed off gameplay first. They was like, you know what? First deep dive, gameplay. That's what y'all all care about. Bam, gotcha. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. From the stuff I've seen, I'm super excited. I'm more excited about Madden 25 than I think I would have been if I didn't see this. So, hey, cannot wait for more updates about this. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this reaction. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.